All right, let's look at another example over here. We're going to use the same method we actually did before. So let's look at how we're going to sketch the surface of this this function's graph. Okay, let's again draw a three-dimensional coordinate system. We have z over here and y over here and x. And by the way, this is called the right-hand orientation because if you call up your right hand, if you use your 4 fingers to point from x to y, then your thumb goes up. So this is called the, if you look at my hand, that's called the right hand system. Okay, so let me erase this. Okay, we can just ignore that. So how can we actually sketch this diagram over here? We can look at profiles. What it means is that we can look at, say, what happens if y is equal to 0? That means we look at x, z plane. If y is 0, then we have 9x squared plus z is equal to 25. And that means z is equal to 25 minus 9x squared. And from here, we know the largest value we can have is 25 when x is 0. Otherwise, it can be negative. So over here, it's going to be 25. But y is equal to 0. So you will have something like this. This is a parabola, we know that. Like this. Okay. And if x is equal to 0, that's going to be yz plane, right? Or zy plane. So inside yz plane, we are going to have, if x is equal to 0, we have 4y squared plus z is equal to 25. So z is going to be 25 minus 4y squared, right? Again, it's a parabola, but it's the coefficients are different, so it might be slightly different. So, but again, the top is actually 25. Okay, so this is the one. And then we look at the intersection with z-planes. So with z-planes. If z is equal to 0, then we have 9x squared plus 4y squared is equal to 25. This is an ellipse because 4 and 9, we have different coefficients. So we have something like this. When y is 0, x is 25 over 9, so 5/3. X is a little bit smaller than y, so you have something like this. Okay, and we see that x cannot be, well, z cannot be bigger than 25 because otherwise we have negative 9x squared plus 4y squared. This is 25 minus z. This must be bigger than or equal to 0. So z is always going to be less than or equal to 25. And when z is negative, this ellipse actually becomes bigger. So what we have is something like this. Okay. Now we can add another one. So this one is an ellipsoid. Okay. And the maximum value is over there. All right.